Hello everyone, and before I start with this video, I do apologise I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks. I missed last week's upload simply because of like adult shenanigans and a lot of stuff going on. Basically, I just had no time last week to film. So I do apologise for that, but I do have time this week to film, and I'm not going to be lazy for once. So that's always very nice. But yes, here is another idea of a comparison video, comparing the only two box fans I have, being this 1970s Mistral Gyro-aire 12-inch box fan, and this 1980s Mitsubishi compac 12-inch box fan. Obviously, these two are quite different visually. They're both quite old for a box fan of this style, because I believe these were like the very first of this style of box fan, these particular ones, and this came later. Now, both of these will be running slightly overvolted because they're both, I think, probably imported from other countries. They're both designed for 200 volts, not 240, which is what the mains in the UK is, at least in my house. Obviously, as you can tell, these both come with like a standard. You get one of these box fans with rotating grills and a speed selector, which is also what the Mitsubishi comes with. But the Mitsubishi offers more options than the Mistral Gyro-aire. So even though it's only 3-speed compared to the Mistral Gyro-aire's speed selector, like that, you obviously get the rotating grill. You get a built-in timer and a built-in lamp, which is something I've never really seen on these box fans before. I've never really seen a timer on a box fan before. That's a unique thing. You can see the motors inside there. I believe the Gyro-aire's one is larger than the Mitsubishi one. It's also, that one's rated 95 watts, that one's rated 48. So there's a big difference. It will be running higher because of the overvoltage, but hey. Do apologise about background noise. I can't do anything about that. Obviously, if we take a look at the side view of both of these, you can see the Mistral Gyro-aire is a lot thicker. Look at the thickness of that compared to Mitsubishi. Look at that. Even with the grille. That's about the thickness of the Mitsubishi with its grille or not, which is still, the thickness of the Mitsubishi with the grille is around the thickness of just this plastic bit on. The Gyro-aire is not including this part of the grille. Also, a cool thing, you can see the plastic's more whiter around the min-ring area, indicating this fan is probably not being used much in its life, because it's probably been sat in like storage on this offsetting for a while, I'm guessing. But yeah, I don't think. Whereas this one has had a lot of use. It's covered in paint splatters and I got it seized. I can tell that one's had a lot of use, that one's had a little use, I believe. Also, fun fact, this one's actually more unstable and easier to tip over than this one, even despite it's a lot thicker, due to the fact that that's the whole feet, whereas these are a lot bigger, and these feet are bigger and have more surface area than these ones. The Mitsubishi has the thicker cord of the two, despite having a lot of a weaker motor. But yet again, the Gyro-aire was an infamous fire hazard. You can also see more differences visually. We've got 4 clockwise spinning blades versus 5 anti-clockwise spinning blades. How about that? Of course, when comparing, I like to compare 4 categories: design, build quality, airflow, and noise level. Well, for the design, you can obviously, this one is strange in design. I'm pretty sure I did rank it. It was the worst ranking fan on my top 25, but for design, it's a bit of a strange one because it pretty much pioneered this design of fan, but at the same time, it is riddled with design flaws. So it has a major thing that could lead to a high score, but major things that lead to a very low score. So yeah, this one pretty much just takes that design. It's nothing special, but the lamp is a nice addition, which I never see. For design, I've got to give it to the Gyro-aire. Despite its many design flaws, it pioneered that design, and probably that fan would be different without that, as bad as that fan was. For build quality, they both suck, if I'm being honest. Yeah, the build quality on them is quite poor on both. I would probably give it slightly to the Mitsubishi over the Gyro-aire, but they both have, not that sturdy really. Box fans just never seem to be sturdy. I guess we'll get quickly out of the way. I guess we should start with airflow. And I'll probably, obviously running will be minimum. We'll start with high. And I'll turn them on by the power, but I've got to be careful because we all know what this one does. It's already set to max power, you're set to max power. I'll only demonstrate the airflow on high. Here's on. When comparing the airflow, the Mistral Gyro-aire does move slightly more air than the Mitsubishi, but it's also the louder of the two by quite a margin. The Mitsubishi is a lot quieter. Let's turn them off. Interesting and spin down. There you go. Also, this has a strange feature. You can't actually push down the on button without selecting that. And if you select this, it does both of them. Yeah, it's a good little lamp on the fan. This fan has electrical, tested for electrical safety, safe to use. And that cord leads to the gyro-aire. I find that quite funny, but yeah. So I guess we could recap in terms of all of that. The design, I gave it to the Mistral Gyro-aire simply because it pioneered this design. Build quality, I gave it to the Mitsubishi slightly edged out, due to the fact it was just slightly better overall from my experiences. Airflow, the Gyro-aire edges out the Mitsubishi, it's more powerful. And noise level, Mitsubishi by quite a long shot. I would probably say overall the better of the two is the Mitsubishi. Simply it offers more features, it's not a fire hazard. It's thinner, and despite being thinner of the two, it's more stable due to its better designed feet. And it may not be as powerful as the Gyro-aire, but it's only it's not a huge difference really, it's only more than. There's a little bit of low power for the Gyro-aire. I'm still trying to be careful, whatnot, because I know for a fact with these Gyro-aires, even if you have it select to, minimum off the offsetting, it stalls the motor, doesn't actually turn the fan off, which is a big design flaw. That's a big one actually. That's major. So that's why I turn it on by the plug instead, because luckily pretty much most UK plugs have a built-in switch. It's a very nice feature. But yes, overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see ya.